Hi. Okay, so thank you for allowing time to talk with me today. I'm working on a project in my interactive media studies class to analyze an e-commerce website. This is a semester-long project, and I'm hoping to get your help. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions about general human behavior, digital behavior, and your past e-commerce experience, and record these?
Yes.
So, would you be willing to state your name, age, and where you're from?
Yes. Freddie Allback. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay. And so, Freddie, when do you normally use the internet first in a typical day?
Probably like right when I wake up, I'll go on like social media or something. Or if I have homework, I'll use internet for that.
So, how many hours a day would you say you're on the internet itself?
Probably like probably like 4 to 8 hours a day, depending on how much work I have to do.
Okay. And what are some of the apps and websites you use most frequently?
Twitter, Instagram, like Snapchat, like the social media stuff, and then I'll use like Safari or Google Chrome most of the time.
And do you use food delivery services often? And if so, what food delivery services or applications do you use?
I do pretty often. Probably like I'll have delivery services like maybe twice a week at most. And I'll use Postmates or Topingo. Those are pretty much the main ones.
Okay. And so how did you first hear about Postmates and Topingo and the rest of the food delivery service applications you've used in the past?
Just from my friends telling me what they are pretty much.
Okay. And so when you're ordering food on a mobile device, what do you prefer to use the most? Do you use your laptop, your phone, iPad?
My phone,
Okay.
definitely.
And do you think the layout on your phone application is equivalent to what's on your laptop? Is the layout pretty similar?
It looks a little bit different, but it's relatively the same. They're both easy to use. I just use my phone more than my laptop.
Okay. And so what would you say the most attractive features with the food delivery service application is? What makes you want to use one competitor over the other?
Probably if it's just whatever's the easiest to use, and whatever, like Postmates has a lot more options of restaurants I can order from. I would say whatever gives you the greatest amount of options is probably the best one.
Do you feel the delivery price included with these applications is fair to ask?
Yeah, I would say so, because delivering it's obviously going to cost extra, so I think that most prices are fair for delivery fees.
Do you know what the typical delivery price is?
For Postmates, like maybe an extra $3.
Okay, that's not bad. Have you ever heard of the delivery service Oxford to you?
Yes, I have used it one time, I think.
And how was your experience with Oxford to you?
It was fine, but the layout was kind of confusing to understand. Definitely not as easy as I had hoped, but it worked, so it was okay.
Is there a certain feature that you didn't like about your experience? Was the delivery time okay? Any issues with that?
The time was fine. They just called me when they were there, and then I just came out, so that was fine. The only thing that was difficult was the layout of the site or the app that I
Okay.
used.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.